Hey everyone, welcome to episode on our Linux series. In this episode, we will discuss more about day-to-day operational command which we use on Linux. So for this demo or the exercise, as I mentioned in my previous video, we are using a AWS EC2 machine for our practice purpose in a free tier account. How to create a free tier account and spin up a server on our EC2, AWS EC2. There are handwritten document which can be found in the description box, and I will pin that link in the comment itself. Please feel free to follow it for doing the needful and doing the practice. So in this episode, we will be discussing about more commands which we use in our day-to-day operation in Linux. Till now, we have learned about ls, how it is used, how to use pwd, how to use mkdir for creating new folder, how to get inside or do play around created folders using cd. We saw that, and how to do get out of a directory and redirect into multiple directories we have seen in our previous video. So today we will see about more day-to-day usage commands in Linux, followed by ls. So as I mentioned in the previous video, any command which we execute on our CLI, it can take argument as well as options for further enhancements or further usage of that command. For example, we used a command named as ls for listing the folders and files in a particular directory. This ls can take further options and arguments as well. Very commonly used arguments and options are one of them is ls-al. So ls-al is a extra argument or extra option of ls which can be used. We use this command for listing all the files, including the hidden ones in the long format. What does it mean? So when we ran ls, it just showed what are the folders and files present in that particular directory. But when we run ls-al, it will not only show the directories available in that directory structure, it will show the hidden files as well. Previously, we couldn't see it with ls, but ls-al shows it in detail. Right. So these are some of the system generated or system managed files, which we will be discussing how it works in our upcoming videos. But using ls-al, you can see that through it as well. It will also show for further information as well, like who is the owner of the file, what is the size of the file, and when it was created, what was the time it was created, and what is the file permission of it. We will discuss about each of the things in our coming videos. But if for now, to understanding how to list it using ls, you can use the ls-al command. ls also can take one more argument, which we call it as ls-l. ls-l will show those directories which are present in that, not the hidden ones. It will also show or list all the files in folder sorted by modification time. In this case, when it was last modified with the newest first. So this was the last created folder. It doesn't list as alphabetical order, but it lists by the modification time or sort by modification time. To do it, we can use the command ls-l or ls-la. Okay, so there are multiple options which we can use, ls-al also. So you can do that. Now my screen is kind of cluttered, and there are a lot many options available. I want to clear it, and I want to have a clear slate for doing further command operation. So to clear the screen, I can use some command called as clear. So it will just randomly clear your command prompt or CLI, so that you will get a clear window for further usage. Right. Now let's move on for doing file operation. So creating a folder, we used mkdir. Now let's say I want to create a file. Okay. So for creating a file, we use a command called as touch. Okay. So let's say I want to create a new file with the name of any random name using touch. How to do it? I can use touch command followed by the file name. Let's say I want to create a file name with let's say this month name, December, and hit enter. It will create a file. If you want to see it, I can again use ls-l, and I can see the file has been created. Interesting thing to notice here is, here if you see this directory, here the denomination stands for D, and this stands with nothing or empty. So this is how you notice whether a file or a folder which is present in the present directory. Or it can be also signified with color combinations with your CLI. It depends on how you customize it. For me, I have customized to see it in different color. You can do it. You can easily find in Google how to customize your shell to see it. But normally it comes with pre-configured, and you can easily distinguish between which is a file and a folder. But if you want to do it in a Linux way, you can see the first denomination shown here, which is D, and for a file case, it will be empty. How it works, we will see it in our further segments, but for now, you can see it in this way. Now I have created a file using touch command. Okay, now I want to delete it. Okay, how to do? I use a command called as rm, or in short remove, we call it. So if I do rm followed by the file name, I hit tab for autofill and hit enter, it will delete that particular file. So if I want to see ls-l, the file is being deleted, right? So that is how we use rm for deleting any file within Linux. Now, let's say I want to move this particular folder, or let me create one more time, touch December. Okay, now I want to move this December file inside this folder named as build intent. How I do it? So for doing that, I use some command or named as mb, or short form of move, followed by the file name December. This is nothing but my option. Okay, followed by the destination. What is it? This is the source. This is the destination. Source comes first. Destination comes last. Move file December to the folder build intent. Okay. If I do and again do ls, the file has been moved. I want to see where it has been. I use cd followed by the folder, and I do ls. I can see the file has been moved over here. So that is the use of mb command. Okay, so to move a file. Okay, mb command can be used for renaming a file as well. How to use it? Let's say I want to rename this file name from December to November. I can use mb command for doing that as well. How to do? I use mb December with a new name November. Okay, if I use it and do ls, I can see the file has been renamed as November. So mb command can be used two ways: for moving a file from one source to destination. Also, it can be used for renaming a file as well. Okay, most of the time in interviews, people ask how to rename a file. A common answer is we can use mb command, and it can do two things: either to moving a file from one location to another location, and it can be used for renaming a file as well. So mb command also works for at the folder level as well, not only file. So let's say, for example, I want to move this folder Saturday inside build intent. How to do it? I can do mv Saturday, source, destination is build intent. Okay, if I do ls, I can see that folder has been moved. To verify it, I can get inside build intent folder, and I can do ls. Here you can see it has been moved over here. Now, if I want to rename it, I can use again mb as well. So mb followed by source, and the destination is, let's say I want to rename is Sunday. Okay, and if I do ls-l, I can see this folder has been renamed as Sunday, right? So mb can be used at file and folder level in the both ways, and it can be used for moving a file and folder, and it can be used for renaming it as well, right? Again, now I can use cd ... for getting out of this particular directory, or else if I want to go to my home directory, I can use simply cd as well. So that is the two way I can use cd. Let's say, for example, I get inside Sunday. Okay, I do ls-l. If I do pwd, I can see I'm inside this particular directory structure. Let's say I want to get out of it, and I want to do cd ... What it will do is it will take me to this level. Okay, if I want to go to this level, what I can do, I can use cd ... I can use / again ... one more ... So if I do two ... it will take me two level behind the current directory structure. That is how we use cd to redirect between multiple directories, and it will take me to my /home admin, which is nothing but my home directory, default home directory. So this is one way of doing it, or getting outside of a directory with multiple. If it is tree structure, we can do triple ... and vice versa, right? But for example, let's say I don't want to do cd dot dot multiple times, and I want to just go to my home directory by default. How I can do is I can use just cd command. And what it will do is wherever around your file system, you can go to your home directory by using cd command. Just hit cd, it will take you to your home directory by default. I just hit it. If I do pwd, I can see I'm in my home directory. So that is how cd can be used for juggling around your file system for getting from one directory to another directory, right? Now, similar to mv command, we have another command called as cp command, okay, which stands for copy. Let's say I have one file called, let's say New Year, okay. So, so let's say I want to copy it to build intent. Similarly, I can use cp New Year. This is the source. This is the destination. It will copy instead of moving. If I go inside build intent, I can see the New Year is here, right? So that is how we can copy one file from one location. Same works for directory as well, but it works little bit different. Let's say I have created a directory with the name of YouTube, okay, and I want to copy this folder inside this YouTube folder. How to do? I do cp source followed by destination, but here I will get one error. Why? Because cp will only copy the files. If you want to copy explicitly your directories, you have to give a flag or argument -r, which is given by your CLI. That is the beauty of CLI. If you are doing a mistake, it will tell you how you can correct it, but not 100 most of the time. But almost 90% time it will tell what you can do for correcting it. Okay, so it is saying you use a argument -r for moving a directory or copying a directory from one location to another location. But in MB or move case, it was not required. We can do cp -r YouTube inside Sunday. If I do ls-l, I can see YouTube has been copied over here. So this is how you do normal operations using ls, clear, touch, rm, mv, and cp command. And that's it for today. We will see more commands in the next episode. Hope you liked it. If so, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know your thoughts in the comment box. I would love to hear or read your views on the tutorials. That's it for today. Thank you. See you in next episode.